Here is Bear Bull Trader's disclaimer. As always, we recommend that you seek a professional advice before determining whether trading is right for you. So what is certainty versus uncertainty? I think this image here really projects what this concept is that you got to understand in trading, which is we cannot control the wind. It's uncertain, but we can direct the sails in the wind. For most of us, you probably come from a profession, right, that deals in certainty. And that is a firm conviction that something is the case, right? You know for certain that if you do X, B is going to happen. How this manifests itself in probably the majority of our professions that are not trading is if we're in a leadership position or even just as a worker, you see something that is going to cause a problem, you can go and interject before it becomes something that is out of control. You now have taken an action to directly affect the outcome of something because you want to make sure that a certain outcome happens. Our mind really enjoys that type of thinking. We are programmed for that, believe it or not. Certainty is something that our mind enjoys. The thing our mind does not enjoy is uncertainty. And this is what trading is. There is nothing in trading that is certain, right? And it can be defined as not able to be relied on, not known, or definite. And in trading, that is absolutely the case. You can do everything within your trade book and put on a trade, and that trade can still fail because trading is nothing more than a game of probabilities. It's statistics. If your trade book edge has a higher percentage or a higher probability of winning than it does losing, you're most likely going to make money as long as that trade book is thoroughly developed. However, your mind absolutely hates uncertainty. It does not like to be put into it. And when it gets put into situations of uncertainty, it looks to seek for ways to get into a certain aspect. And so as traders, as you make this transition from your current profession, whatever that may be, into a trading profession, you have to learn to take on what's known as a probability mindset. And when I talk about a strategic plan, right, that's you're able to visualize and understand the larger concept. You're not worried about every individual trade that you put on. You understand that some trades are going to work, some trades are not going to work, but in the end, it's going to work out in your favor. And we can do this by help build this probability mindset that you probably aren't bringing to trading by going through what's known as a 20 strategy set exercise. It helps condition your mind and build confidence in your trading edge and your probability. You need to, however, set it into practice. And the way you do that is by trading it every day and sticking to that concept. So let me introduce you to something here. As we look here, right, we got the typical roulette table that casinos use. There are 18 black slots, 18 red slots, and then 2 green slots. If, however, these 2 green slots were not present, you would have a 50-50% chance of hitting either black or red. Therefore, the casino over time is not going to win out. However, by the casino putting in these 2 slots, this 0 and this double 0, the casino inevitably has decreased your chances of hitting black or red by about 2.6%. That 2.6% has now given the casino a higher edge in the game, meaning that its probability over the course of time of playing this is that it will win 52.6% of the time, which means the difference between your 47.4% and the casino's 52.6% is actually a spread of 5.62%. That's the house's edge. It will make 5.26% of the time better than you will playing over the same course of time. That's why it continues to make money. A casino, always, they continuously make money over time, because over time they know that by playing the statistics they are going to win. That is where you want to get in trading, and that is what you need to learn to develop, which is a mindset to think in those probabilities. And in order to do that, you have to be able to come up with a strategic plan, or what we like to call a trade book edge. And the way you do that is you begin to understand that there are things that you can control, and then there's things that you can't control. And when you understand this, you can then focus all your attention on the actions that you can control, which is your order execution, your risk management, your expectations, your emotional reactions. Those things you can control. The things that you can't control are the market, the price value, the volatility, news that comes out, the Fed. You have no control over that. And if you worry about those things, it's going to affect the things that you can. But where these two meet in the middle is where that strategic plan or that trade book edge is. And when you can start to believe and understand that when you execute your trade book edge, that you have a probability higher than the market does that you will win, you'll be able to make money over time, just like the casinos are able to make money over time. And to do that, we teach to utilize this 20 strategy set exercise. And you can break this down into however small of detail you want. Typically, I recommend to traders to keep one stat. If you notice profit, that would be every single trade you trade. So you just continuously track everything. You put a green one for a green trade, a red if you take red, and then green and red, and it will give you your percentage of win over the course of that 20. You can then break it down by strategy. This is break of high of day long, break of low of day, which is a short 5-minute opening range, break up, down. This just gives you more insight into what you trade better or not. And if you want, when you begin to watch the trade book videos and your trade book edge videos, you'll get a better understanding of how you can employ this strategy set to test your trade book edge. But the big thing that I wanted you to get out of this is to understand that this right here over time will help you build the confidence in your probabilities, and it'll help you determine what your winning percentage is or your house edge. So, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me at mike@bearbulletraders.com. I do enjoy answering anything that you got there.